So, hi. Hello there. What's up? How you doing? Oh, I clapping right in front of the mic. I'm sorry, I might cut that. Girl, if you don't... Come here. Alright, so let's go. So, hi there. My name is Leanne. What are you even doing an introduction? My name is Leanne. I'm 24 years old. I live in the Bahamas. I run a Bookstagram. This is my cat. I don't know if y'all saw her. She went into the bookshelf. I run a Bookstagram, though it feels weird to say that because I feel like Bookstagram is so professional and put together, and I'm just like, ooh, I read a book. I'm gonna post a picture and then say, oh my god, I love this. This took over my life, etc. And then just rate it 5 stars. But, you know. So this is my attempt at making a booktube, which also feels weird because I feel like booktubers are hecka professional. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't know what I'm trying to talk about. But I love watching people's booktubes, so we could try. Oh, am I slouching on camera? That's embarrassing. I have a mic because I had planned to do this for a while now. And there's a mic here. My cat's watching me and I can't. She's making me nervous, so I can't even do this. But let's go on. Here's the obligatory first video. Although I did a video earlier on where I just ranted and traced over the cover of Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And I actually did one for They Both Die at the End too, because that was a whirlwind of a book. She biting my cord. You have toys! So, let's go. Booktube Newbie Tag. Me and you and me. I probably gonna be looking down because I prepared these questions in advance. Because that's just the type of person I am. Let's go. Question 1. Why did you start this channel? Books. I want to trace my progress with books. I want to look back and see what I thought, who I was talking with, because I recently started talking to people on Instagram. Not a lot because social anxiety, but a little bit, you know? And it's so fun. It is so fun. One of the main ones is Beyond Bookish, and we rant about Akata, we rant about the Chloe Brown series. Y'all didn't see that, but she almost dragged off my whole mic set. Hi, baby. Hi. So, if I could expand my book community, that'd be great. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to YouTube? That's question 2, by the way. I need to set up a format. Y'all could tell me, because honestly, I know. I just have it in my head to do the usual wrap-ups, TBRs, hauls. That's all I do on Instagram. Reviewers. I myself am a fan of one book review videos that don't last too long, because the one I did on Before the Coffee, that was 30 minutes and I was utterly sick of myself by the time I finished editing it. So little short 10-minute book videos, I really do like those, and I wish there were more, so maybe I should make some of them. But unique things, I don't know. Question number 3. What are you most excited for this new channel? Like I said when I was rambling, I just want to meet new people to talk about books with. And record my reading and my reactions to things. I like watching vlogs. I really, really, really do like watching vlogs. All in good spirit though, because sometimes I get in this mood where any video over 60 seconds, it terrifies me. I can't watch it. I can't click on it. But I like to go to sleep listening to people's vlogs. That should be fun, and that's a recording my reading journey thing. Okay. Oh Jesus, I did not number these questions. Whichever one came after whatever number that was. Why do you love reading? Escapism. When I read, I'm here. I guess that's why I don't really read a lot of contemporary, because like real people, real life situations, blah blah blah. I want to be reading a battle in a world where people had to climb a mountain, magic. I like escapism, stuff like that. So, as much, I don't want to hate on contemporary romance, but I need to escape. That's, oh, I cover my mic. I don't think that's a good thing. Whatever. Yeah, escapism. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I have plenty. Who's my favorite? I really like my Mayona Reads. Books and bow ties, or bow ties and books. I mix up things that have orders, so I can't remember, but Jessie. They're amazing. Books and Lala. And ideas. How do they come up with these great video ideas? How do they edit? Because editing is of Satan himself, so no. Next, I guess, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Speaking, my crippling social anxiety, because I scared of people. Editing, because it is of Satan. I have said that. I've tried it. It doesn't work out for me. 4, looking at the camera. This whole video, big disclaimer, I have no idea if I'm looking at this little camera well. I film it on my iPad. I don't have a big, thing up in my face. And I think I'm actually supposed to be more in front of the cat toy, but whatever. Figuring out what to do and finding the motivation. I lost track. I think there's like 5 or 6 problems. I already starting off bad, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Next question. When did you start reading? Can you not bite my laptop? I actually started reading super young, before primary school. But after, the mandatory, learning how to read period. But, I started reading before primary school because I wanted to read, and that links me into the next question, which is what book or series got you into reading? And it's not a particular one. It's an email. It's not a particular one book or series that got me into reading. I can remember a couple off the top of my head, but it was my ma. She noticed that I liked to read, and she 100% fully supported me. Some series I remember, I clacking a lot. I know that would annoy me if I was listening, so I need to stop clacking. I can't help it. Anyway, some of the early books I remember are those Fun with Dick and Jane books. Didn't they make a movie about that? It's a Fun with Dick and Jane book, but they were siblings, and they were going to the beach, and it was Dick likes the beach, Jane walked the dog, stuff like that. That's the earliest thing I can remember, and I didn't really like them. I don't know. Do those books even exist anymore? Anyway, my mommy taught me how to read. Noticed I like reading, and then bought me books. So she used to travel a lot because of personal reasons, and every time she came back, she would bring me the yellow Nancy Drew books. I don't even have them. I should probably go get them. Let me go get them. Okay, I'm back, and I'm back with a vengeance. So, my mom used to travel. She brought these hardcover yellow Nancy Drew books back whenever she could, and I was obsessed. In addition to Nancy Drew, we already had some Hardy Boys up in the house. As you can tell, this is old. This is very old, very worn, very beloved. Whenever Scholastic would come over, I'd get a couple dollars. That introduced me to Island by Gordon Corman. I think that's his name. And then that was so good, I went and bought Everest by Gordon Corman, which got me really interested in mountain climbing, which I learned is actually super problematic going on Everest. But anyway, and then this is a new copy I just got out of the bookstore because I'm doing a reread to see if the series holds up. Nostalgia like, yes, this. And then I had an auntie, and she would sit us on the porch and read us a nice story about magic and, you know, that. And then she also introduced me to this. Animorphs took over my life, and I never finished it. And in the summer before college, I was like, oh my god, I hate going to college. I'm going to read the whole Animorphs series. And I was broken. It broke me. And of course, I'm going to go reread it again this year to see if it holds up. But that's another story for another time. Next question. Where do you read? I read in my bed. Right over there. My house has My house has 3 chairs. They all upstairs. One is by my desk. One is by my boyfriend's desk. And one the cat just tears up that ain't by no desk. It's supposed to be downstairs for visitors, but we have a distinct lack of furniture in this house. So I read on my bed. But that doesn't mean that's the only place I can read. I like to read on sofas, on chairs, on the beach, on the plane. I can read anywhere except cars. Cars make me dizzy. Yeah. Next question. What kind of books do you like to read? Anything that isn't contemporary romance or poetry or nonfiction. Like, I've read good books within those genres, but those aren't my go-tos. I'll read contemporary romance and stuff, but I much prefer them visually. So give me a manga, give me a graphic novel. Right now I'm super into horror and freaky stuff. I reread Bird Box at the beginning of the year. Still held up. 5-star read. Go do that. And fantasy. Horror and fantasy right now are big things. I think this is an example of both. I'm not sure what the genre is for the Dark Tower series. I slouching again. I'm sorry. Y'all can see me just slouch. That's another problem. I'm gonna be slouching. I ain't really sure exactly the genre of this, but it's somewhere in between. We have fantasy. I'm not on number 8. Why did I pull this? When I was a kid, I only thought there were 3 books, so I'm exploring. Yeah, literary fiction. Last year when I made a decision to consciously start reading again, the first book I picked up was 100 Years of Solitude. I don't know, I couldn't remember it, but that little jingle. And that just blew me out the water. So that introduced me to literary fiction, and now I'm hooked. So what does my book collection look like? Would I be able to take pictures? So I have one bookcase that's almost filled to the brim right now. These came from that bookcase. I started keeping things I'm trying to read right now in my desk. These as well. Fun fact, I thought Riley Sager was a woman. I don't know why. When I found out Riley Sager was not a woman, that blew my mind. I have a TV stand over there that I took the drawers off because the doors annoyed me. And I have my one bookcase downstairs. I'll see if I could take a picture and insert it because I feel like getting up right now. I could take this downstairs and just put a little clip in. Boom. And hello there, this is Editing Dovel, taking the thing downstairs and putting the little clip in. This is my one good bookcase. We have recent reads at the top, childhood reads in the middle. As you can see, this stuff is missing from my video. This is where my Read Caribbean collection would be if I hadn't taken it out for the video. Plus some older books behind that. And then this is where I keep my hardcover stuff, religious stuff, I guess. There's no rhyme and reason. And then I totally forgot, I have this little bookcase up here. This is a Orochimaru. Yes, I named my snake plant Orochimaru. Get over it. Here we have the Lunar Chronicles. I forget what these Eon books are called. And my voice is going to be changing because my mic is in my hand. And then behind it, do I have books behind here? Yeah, I have some books behind that. I don't really care to show them. I have my entire Dark Tower collection. And then, excuse the mess, but I have my Book of the Month books down here along with my giant copy of Under the Dome. So yeah, I did the thing. So here's the TV stand that I took the doors off. As you can see, there's not too many books in here, just you know, a little bit. Okay, so this is the last question. Beautiful. What can you expect to see on this channel? Me, a bunch of reviews that might not make complete sense. Because the first book in this series, I hated the main character and everything she did, and she vexed me so mad. This girl, like, and I gave it 5 stars because it was an enjoyable mess. So that's the kind of mentality you could probably see. But other than that, I do TBRs. Probably wrap-ups, probably if I could make videos, reviews. I do basically whatever I do on my Instagram, I'm gonna try do it here as well. Great. Oh look, and my laptop ain't even nope, it's connected to this one. My laptop did turn off. So thank you all for listening. Say hi down in the comments. You know, this is what the YouTubers do. Say hi down in the comments. YouTubers always ask to leave emojis. I don't know, engage, I guess. And see, I fiddling with things. Not a problem. I'm gonna be fiddling with things. So yeah, time to go edit this, probably lose my mind and post it without it being too edited, because that's just the type of person I am. I hope you all enjoyed this introduction. My name is Leanne. Sauce is the superior Bahamian food, because I learned people don't like sauce. You could just throw them away. And I'll see you later. Peace. Next question. When did you start reading? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. This is like my regular voicey. This is me talking louder. Girl, if you don't get, okay. Is it dead? It's not dead. This is just a mess and a half. Let go. Oh, I bet this boy did something, man. All I'm doing is giving myself more footage to edit through, and I hate editing. I thought this was to be wham bam, thank you, mom. Now we're looking like trouble. Yeah, this boy did something. Can you please don't do that, please.